Timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Finding some room at midfield. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. That is incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Javon Hargrave. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Following the field goal on is the punter, Drew Kaiser, to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And from this, spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Let's round. Here we go.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and maybe a measure measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Brissett. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Here's Brissett. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Play clock winding down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Lets it go for Nelson. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They forced a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here comes the Saints punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. We're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First down throw for Brissett. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Try to target him again deep there. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Whitney Merciless in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. It's third and long for Brissett. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Crowder in motion here right. And to give this time to the tailback. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Flex round. Here we go. Ohio.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Come on, let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Brissett from the gun on third. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw is Kaiser. Dontari Poe coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Ohio. Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. First down, Brissett. Throw left side complete. It's Houston. And all the way to the opposite 45. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 44 yards. So the offense has it first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Flex round.
Brissett on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Tapper in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon.
Ohio. Let's go. Ohio. Flex round.
Brissett now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Brissett. And no time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Play fake. Kaiser and fights through one man. Flush to his right. Escaping the pressure right. Looking. And got his man. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Kaiser on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 at a 1st down. From the red zone now, Kaiser. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Vic Beasley coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And McManus able to put it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Play action now, Brissett. He's going to let this one go deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Crowder in motion here right. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A really good pickup of 28 yards. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Come on, let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ohio.
Brissett to throw on first. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second down, Brissett. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Following the interception, Kaiser. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Tech McKinley in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3rd and long for Kaiser. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Levante David. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time now, this is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters. And this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. There they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Out of the gun, Brissett. He sets to fire deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
So this is what happens when you throw.
You're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Brissett looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Off the play fake, Kaiser eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. And right side, Henry's got it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And now a first down following that long gain. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider.